Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Beaker here, and today we're on the Townhall 9 account, and I've got some stuff to tell you guys. First of all, I'm in Tidal Rage. I kind of forgot to mention this for the past few videos. Yeah, I'm in my friend's clan. It's called Tidal Rage. Great bunch of guys over here. If you want to come over, it's usually full. Yeah, it's full, so you can't come over right now. But if you're a good Townhall 9 or Townhall 10, and there's room someday, maybe you can come by. It's a good clan. So, what's next? Oh, I just recorded earlier today. I recorded a Dark Elixir farming video, but we lost the footage. Something happened to it. So we're going to do it again right now. I'm going to show you guys some of the replays that I was doing today, and we're going to talk about them. And then I'm going to tell you guys the upgrades that I started just now. So what I just did, guys, Archer Queen is now going to level 5. I'm stoked about this. She's going to be level 5, and that's going to mean that first Archer Queen ability. Secondly, we did this Dark Elixir drill, yes! So we're going to 4 on that, and the other one we just started is the Air Sweeper to level 2. I just did that because it's a cheap upgrade. It was only like 750,000 gold, and that's what I had left. So that's it, guys. Oh, and we did some walls. We did those walls right there to level 7. So we're getting pretty close to all level 8 walls, or closer. The other thing I wanted to tell you today, guys, is this base. This is a new base, and I don't think I've showed you it yet, but it's intended to save my Dark Elixir, and it's been working pretty good. So let's check out, I want to show you at least one defense replay. So, you know, as you can see here, nobody's getting my Dark Elixir lately. And they're trying. I mean, you know, they're kind of trying. So let me show you this one here. We're going to speed it up because this guy takes a little while to get started. He's like sniping the Townhall over here forever. But what I'm doing with this base is I have a bunch of nice surprises in the core, like Teslas, bombs, clan castle, and Arch Queen. And then I have some decent traps on the outer layers, like spring traps, stuff like that, with some funneling. And that's how you protect against giants, guys. Giants are the main threat when you're at this level. When you're a Townhall 9, you don't have Infernos. Infernos burn through giants. But we don't have Infernos, so we got to use what we got, which is spring traps, bombs, clan castle, and I don't know, Arch Queen. So check that out, guys. We just sprung about 5 or 6 giants, and that's huge. We can take, you know, a third of this guy's army out, boom, just like that. A third of his giants anyway. Then my Arch Queen is just peppering his giants, and they're already, boom, dead. So that's how it is, guys. You know, you try to get rid of their tanking troops, their giants, as soon as possible. And then once that happens, you know, his goblins, archers, barbs, they have no cover, and they're just going to get hammered by the defenses. And as you can see, he did get some loot. We can't stop that. We can't stop somebody from just bum rushing a few storages. We're never going to be able to. But if we can keep them from getting the Dark Elixir, make it real hard for them to do that, we've done our job. That is really all we can do. So I'm pretty psyched in this defense. Actually, this guy only got he only got 2 storages, right? The rest was from mines and pumps. So yeah, I think it's working pretty good, guys. Again, this is a new base, so you know, I haven't made really any adjustments yet. I probably will as time goes on. And I have double giant bombs in the core. I'll show you when we go back to the base. I have double giant bombs in the core, just in case some hogs come by. They're gonna hit them, turn into bacon, boom. But that usually doesn't happen. Hogs don't attack me, knock on wood. So what else, guys? Yeah, back to the regularly scheduled program of Dark Elixir farming. Let's check out some replays. Normally we do it live, but like I said, we lost some of the replays. So let's check out this one right here. This one I got without a spell. That's a good sign. Okay, so this is a Townhall 8. Pretty easy raid. And when you get an easy raid like this, it's good to conserve troops, spells, or anything. You know, if you save one spell, it's one more spell you're going to have for another raid. So it's a good idea, guys. Think about that. Think about that on the easy raids like this. So obviously, a Townhall 8, when they have good Dark Elixir, it's generally because there's some in the storages, some in the drills. So we're going to start off by getting some of these drills. Just a few barbs, few archers. Next, we're going to go up to the top and do this, and by the end of sniping all these buildings, we're not going to have too many barbs and archers left, but that's okay. This Dark Elixir, as you can see, it's pretty easy to get, and you know, I think I can get it with like just a few giants, a few barbs, archers, and goblins. So let's see here. we're gonna snipe some buildings up on the top there, and inevitably get in there and get that Dark Elixir drill. Trying to save troops at this point. I only have about 40 barbs left and about 35 archers. Getting a little scary, but this is how I do it, guys. You all know that. Some of you guys make fun of me for it, but I take a lot of time to really snipe around the base, take any free buildings that I can. I'm doing it over here too, even though those elixir pumps didn't really have much in it. But here we go. We're going in to get this. We're going to do a few barbs and archers. We probably could have done one giant. Maybe that would have been more efficient, but I wanted to save the giants for the main push here. Also, I'm going to need some giants to take out this mortar on the side here. This is a weird setup, right? This guy's got the king and a mortar right there. It ended up being like more annoying than I would have ever thought. I thought I could just put a giant in to distract a few archers, but those archers, they're not killing the king. This was so annoying. So now they're finally gonna start killing the king, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Go ahead, guys. Ugh, that was so annoying. So now that I have like hardly any troops left, we're gonna get started on the raid. I gotta break the wall here. It looks like there's maybe some traps inside there. There's a bunch of space, those blank spaces right in front of the Dark Elixir storage. I gotta assume there's at least some bombs in there. So let's try to get the remainder of our giants in there, maybe set off those traps, then we'll put the barbs, archers, and finally the goblins last. We're going to save the goblins for last, as always, because guys, those goblins can really save you. If you get in a tight spot and everything else screws up, the goblins will most of the time save your raid. Now, watch this, guys. Looks like there was a Tesla in there. My Archqueen didn't do anything. She's terrible at level 4. We got the last round of wall breakers going in, and are they going to hit it? Boom. The wall breakers just opened the wall, and here come the goblins. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Everything else screwed up on this raid, but the goblins. The goblins are so predictable. They go right where you want them to, and if I had had more time, they would have gotten most of this elixir as well. We ran out of time here because I messed around so much at the beginning, but boom, 1.4 or 1400 Dark Elixir, 1399 to be exact. So that's pretty good, guys. If you can get an easy raid like that for a mediocre amount of elixir, a Dark Elixir, and not use any spells, that's a huge score. So let's go back and see what other good raids we did. I think we had at least one. Let's check it out. This one right here. Let's check this one out here. So this one I did use a spell, so we're going to assume, yeah, okay, I remember this one. So this is another thing you're going to run into, guys. Not a tough base, but the Dark Elixir is spread out everywhere. Kind of like that last Townhall 8 we saw. We have to take out the drills, okay? So they're spread out. There's a few over here and one in the middle. Oh, this guy, this guy had Teslas outside. I was like, oh my god. Like on a base like this guy needs all the help he can get, and he should have his Teslas and his bombs inside. Teslas and bombs, they're some of the greatest defenses, and I wish everybody knew that and just put them inside the base where they're best. They're great defenses. But to get these Dark Elixir drills, we're going to throw it on one giant with a few archers behind. That's the trick, guys. I use about 5 archers with that one giant, and if I need to do any more distracting, I'm going to just throw some barbs down. But generally, that's going to be enough. We're going to take out those Dark Elixir drills and then move on to the next. Now over here, I'm going to kind of have to be careful because that Tesla's outside and it could totally distract the giants, so I had to put it over way to the left. You always got to be thinking about that, guys. What's the closest defense? Are my giants going to get distracted? Stuff like that. But looks like we're okay, so we took out those with minimal troops. We still have a bunch of giants, archers, and barbs left. So we're going to have to check for traps first. Looks like there was a few, just some bombs. And then we're going to take out this Tesla right here. So anytime there's an outside Tesla or any defense, you want to take it out, guys. Then we're going to break open the wall here and send in the rest of the troops. Pretty soon, we're going to drop the rest of the archers, barbs, and stuff. And I'm going to wait a little bit to drop the first heal spell. We're probably only going to need one heal spell here. I think that's all I used. And, it's not a real tough base. It's just a big base. It's a big spread out base. And any Townhall 10 has a lot of buildings. This guy doesn't have Infernos though, thankfully, and that's going to make a big difference. So let's get in here. Looks like our giants got distracted. They went away from the main force, and that's not good, guys. Sometimes that'll really screw you up. But thankfully, when you have your heroes, they can kind of act like giants. I mean, your Barb King can kind of be a big giant if he needs to be. Looks like the Arch Queen tagged onto the Dark Elixir there, and I still have the goblins just in case. Now at this point, I send in some final wall breakers to break open that wall, and then the goblins. And even if the Arch Queen hadn't gotten that Dark Elixir, the goblins would have. They are the secret weapon, guys. I'm telling you, save those 20 goblins until the very end. And if everything else goes wrong, send them in. And you will most of the time get that Dark Elixir. Just at the last minute, you know, even if there's no other troops on the board, send those 20 goblins in and boom, got the Dark Elixir. So let's see if we got anything else here. Any other good replays we can show? I think this one was basically just an inactive raid. Oh, that was a good one. I wish we could show you guys that one, but it's off the map here. Well, let's look at this. Whoops. Let's look at this most recent one, guys. Right here. So it looks like it was an inactive raid. But what I'm going to do, I remember what I did here. So what I used to do, guys, when I was Dark Elixir farming the first time around on my Townhall 9 account, when I found an inactive raid like this, I would challenge myself to only use the archers, barbs, and goblins. I would try to not use any giants or wall breakers when I found an easy raid like this. And what that allows you to do is raid again really quickly. And it's a good habit to get into, guys, when you're Dark Elixir farming or doing any kind of farming. Use minimal troops. I mean, you don't necessarily need giants here, and you definitely don't need all your giants. You might use a few. I think I'm going to use like 3 or 4 in this raid. That's fine. You know, use a few if you need them. But if you don't need them, don't use them. And that's really the key to conserving your troops and farming, getting more loot per hour. So there's always a little bit of Dark Elixir on any base, guys, and you always want to make sure you get it. Even if it's 300, even if it's just 100, make sure you get it because it adds up. It adds up. If you do 20 attacks a season and, you know, most of those just have little bits of Dark Elixir, it's going to add up. I don't mean 20 attacks a season. I mean 20 attacks a day. 20 attacks a season is like pretty low, but sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I only have that, but here we go. We're going to throw in a few giants now because as you can see, we got some splash damage, really focusing on our troops. That's not good. Anytime you have, right there, 2 wizard towers that are converging in one spot, that's mean, you know, even if they're not maxed. So we put down a few giants here and look at how efficient it is. I mean, we didn't want to use the giants, but we did, and it makes our goblins really last a long time. They spun around and got all the loot there. There's only 1 gold mine left, and look, we still have 9 giants left. All our wall breakers left. Didn't use any spells. Perfect. That's what we want to do, guys. You know, we didn't get 50% here. You wouldn't expect to normally. You would just forget about getting 50%, and you know, it doesn't matter as long as you're not a Townhall 10. I would say, and you can be anywhere in trophies. You can be low gold league, you can be high gold league, you can even be in silver league. I mean, you know, you can find loot anywhere as a Townhall 9. Actually, right now, people are talking about, you know, finding great loot everywhere in silver league, gold league, anywhere, because they made that change. They made that change to matchmaking where you basically only find people that are a similar Townhall to you now, which is crazy. I didn't know they were going to do that, but it's a welcome addition. I feel like I've been finding better loot and I've been finding it faster now. So let me know in the comments below if you guys noticed that too. If you guys notice like you find better loot in like less searching now. I mean, less searching, that's awesome. Searching is the worst part of Clash, but you know, we still love it anyway. But less searching is always a welcome addition. So let me know what you think, guys, and let me know what you think about this video. Sorry we lost the live footage, but we just went back and showed you the replays. And again, we do have all our builders working now. We just started the Arch Queen, Dark Elixir Drill, and the Air Sweeper. Yeah. So alright, guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.